Alright guys, welcome back to another Let's Play for Valheim. Guys, we are 5 episodes deep, which I am pretty excited about, not gonna lie. So today we're gonna be doing a couple of things. We have our forge up and running. I did the dungeon. So this troll cave had nothing in it, just some basic loot. And then I did this dungeon right here. And I ended up walking out with 15 circling cores from the dungeon. So it was pretty exciting to do that. We also had a nice little troll attack while I was just gathering materials to get the base up and running. And just a lot of grinding stuff. That's one thing I do like about Valheim is... I'm going to eat food because I see in the bottom right corner here everything's flashing. Is that with the building, with crafting, like you have to grind out a lot of your materials. Hence why I'm over here grinding some copper. And I'm specifically grinding only these 6 because, one, they weigh quite a bit. And really that's all that I need for what I'm wanting to do. So now we're gonna run back here. I'm slowly carving out this area behind me. Eventually this is gonna be more, but I haven't finished yet. But what makes it easy is you take out one area, you come back and refinish it, and yeah, it works pretty well. There's a couple things with the charcoal kiln. If you put any you can put any regular wood in there, and it will turn it to charcoal. You do need the charcoal to process in the forge, particularly this right-hand side. So you see smelter coal 0 of 20, add coal. So I go up and I pick coal from here, and then you can also add smeltable items. So I happen to have all of that that copper that I was mining. We're gonna put the coal in there, and then the items are gonna drop up here at the base. Now, with where everything is at, notice we'll drop. We got tin ore, and I got another piece of coal. That's all the coal that I have to fire my smelter. So it's definitely not a lot. I do have core wood, but core wood does not, to my knowledge, can't be turned. But I'm going to double check it real quick. I thought it can't. But if it can, that's great. Okay, I stand corrected. You can. And I'm going to fill it up with all 24. This is going to turn 24 pieces to coal. And I'm going to bring it over here to the smelter. And that's simply how the smelter works, guys. Is left side, you add your items being added. Right side, you add your coal. Middle pops out the ingot of what you are working on. Now, there's a couple things we need to do. First and foremost. So I need to get, in particular, 6 bronze pieces. I'm down to 4. If I can get 6, which is going to be the next 2 out of this thing, then what that's going to mean is I'll be able to make my smithing table, which, if we look at it here, it's actually called the forge, not the smelter. I need 6 pieces of copper in order to be able to make it, hence why I need 2 more. Once you add that, it does give your workbench another level, which is pretty cool in it overall. So we're going to put these 2 pieces in. Hopefully that'll get me my 2 copper. So yeah, that's why you want to mine copper early on. I've got a few pieces of tin, but it's 2 copper to 1 tin for bronze ingots anyway. So I've got plenty of tin. I really just need to get the copper crunk out. And what that means at this point of the game is a couple things. One, I still need to be chopping down as many trees as I can to build walls, get defenses up, because the trolls will come attack me from the forest, and they will bring their gray dwarves, and yeah, it definitely gets interesting. So while I'm at it, we're gonna go ahead and hunt out a deer just to continue to get hide and meat, because quite frankly that really never changes, and it's always going to be needed. While I'm at it, I'm going to wait on some of the charcoal to finish making. And pretty much what I do is run up and down the coast. Like, I know there's a copper deposit here. There's one right outside the base, which I'm using. Right now, this one is more of a standby for later. I'm not even going to try to snipe that guy. But we have another tin deposit here, so I'm going to go ahead and try to just snag it. Oh, you missed. Oh, you missed. Oh, you got me. But yeah, so that's really the name of the game at this point, is grind out resources, grind out tin and copper, run up and down the coast to get all those beautiful resources, and get prepared to take off. So that's really all that we are doing right now in that. So once we unlock bronze, what does that mean? What is the game plan from here, Slappy? So the game plan is actually a couple things. One, this base that I'm at now is going to become my permanent base. It's going to be the main base of them all. Which means that when I unlock portals, when I go back and get fine wood after I get my bronze axe from the meadows, I'm going to have a sub base out there, which is going to be this base right in here. That's going to, I may actually not use that. I may move it down like over to here and portal up. But either way, there's going to be a sub base or a secondary, and then there's going to be one, we're going to be making sub bases as we go. The reason I want to make this my main base is because, well, with a lot of the material, they cannot be portaled. And we're about to start crossing the ocean. So this is ideally where I want to be in terms of bases. So I'm going to pick these up. They're carrot seeds. I need them for farming in a little bit because we're going to be unlocking farming soon on top of a lot of big unlocks. So you get the cultivator, you get bronze weaponry, you get all kinds of things. So this is why copper and copper farming is essential as quickly as you can. Get into that next tier, push into it. So obviously I got to get weaponry, we got to get equipment, we got to start planning for ships, we got to start planning and preparing for everything, which means materials, and a lot of grinding. So that is really where we're at. I'm not going to try to smelt the tin right now. We're going to do this. And this is how I'm managing it, is I'm going to put that there because I have 16 more tin. So I'm set for tin for now. I need copper, which means I have just enough to do what I need to do. So I'm going to grab the rest of my copper from here. I'm going to grab, I think that gives me enough wood. It does not. I need 4 coal and 10 wood. So I'm going to wait on the coal to finish up. And we're going to go chop down another couple pine trees. Now, I've been trying to work the ones away from the base a little bit. That way, if a troll comes through, they don't knock everything down on top of it. But I'm also going to be expanding out the pit. So this is going to take me a bit of time, guys. So after this episode, legitimately, all that we're going to be working on is... I don't feel rested anymore. I'm not worried about that. Legitimately is going to be carving all this out. We're going to be building a secondary building, which is going to be a storage building. We're going to be knocking out another building after that. So we're going to eventually like expand and stylize this. But this is going to be the home, or the home base for now. And from what I can tell, from what little research I've done in the game, this is actually a pretty prime spot to do it. It's right on the edge of the water, so we can do some back and forth sailing, get more of the map, and all that lovely stuff. So that gives me plenty of wood. I fall down, that gives me the coal, that gives me more copper. It's all pretty cool. So watch this, guys. We can now unlock the forge. Now, with the forge, you do want to leave it open as compared to your workbench. So I'm going to put it right there. But notice it unlocks a lot of crafting recipes as well. We can start working with bronze. And we can even make a copper knife if we wanted to. Now, I don't have any more copper ingots. Or I have 2. And that's fine. So I'm going to grab my tin. While I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and put away the deer hide. I'm going to put away the resin. Is this where I'm putting resin now? I just changed up my organization, so I got to double check. No, that's where I'm putting resin. And core wood. That's right. I was moving some of that around, and I settled on that particular chest to house those things. So we'll put meat there. This chest will also house my coal. And my Grey Dwarf eyes. While I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and repair up my gates because they are exposed, which means they're going to catch a little bit of water damage. That is all fine and dandy. And I need more charcoal, so I don't really have any purpose for the core wood yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to yoink that, put that there, and I'm going to go fill the charcoal can with coal. And this is really just down to management, guys. Making sure that you get plenty. Really, when it comes to it, when you get the kiln, take a lot of your extra wood, knock down as many trees as you can, and just start cranking it out. And that way you can keep your smelter going. Now, the good news is I don't have any more coal to put in yet, but I'm also out of ingots to grab. which means I need to go get more copper. But I want to show you guys how this works. So you can do 5 if you get 10 and 5, but it's basically 2 copper to 1 tin ratio. Make up your bronze. I want to make 2. Bunch of new things. I could make bronze head arrows. I can make all these things, which is pretty cool. Cultivator is needed for farming, which is why I want to expand out here. This will be a good farming ground. We'll have the bronze axe, which this is what I'm going to be pushing as my next item. I'm not going to touch the bronze plate items yet. I'm not going to touch the mace or the pick. I'm going to go specifically for the axe, which means I need 8 bronze. I've got 2, which means I need to get 8 more copper ore. So I'm going to run down and go get that real quick. And then I'm going to keep the coal going as well, just to make sure that it's loaded. And then I'm going to load this guy down with as much coal as I can get out. So that comes down to management. We're pushing into the Bronze Age with this particular series, and I'm so excited for it because bronze is where it's at. One final thing, guys, to do a recap. You might notice I'm wearing blue stuff now, and I haven't dyed it. We're wearing troll leather. So I've killed enough trolls that I've been able to go ahead and make 3 particular items: the helmet, pants, and the tunic. If I can make the troll cape, then it will give me a sneak bonus. So when I wear all 4 of those, we'll be able to do that. Carrot seeds I'm going to put right there because we're going to be getting into some serious farming with the cultivator after I get the axe. But for now, we're going to repair up the antler pick that we have. We're going to go get the last of the copper. Now, the trick to copper deposits, guys, really with this, we're going to run out here. I'm going to run out the main gate. And, yeah, we're doing this in the storm. It's all fine. I'm wet, but I'm rested, so there's at least that. The trick to copper deposits is they can really be anywhere. So you don't want to just hit what's on the surface. You want to clear down underneath them. Because copper deposits, what will happen with them is you'll find pieces and chunks of them underground. So sometimes you have to clear away the ground underneath it to actually get to them. So you see, like, that's a piece right there that just uncovered had I not cleared some of the ground around it. So always make sure you're clearing the area. It is going to do a lot of terrain destruction, which is fine, especially if you get into an area that you're going to stone destruct. So we're going to go ahead and farm up. What as I said I need? I've got 2 bronze. I need 8 for my axe, which means I need like 12 copper ore to get deposited, and that's fine. But I am going to go try to find some food real quick, just because I am actually missing mushrooms. With copper as well. Ooh, look, we got another copper deposit, like, right here. Okay, this will give me blueberries, which is perfect. Blueberries are a suitable 3rd food for now. This will give me... This gives me a lot of different options with what I need. I'm going to go ahead and also... With birds, I have found shoot them, shoot them, shoot them. Get their feathers. It's going to be needed to make a lot of arrows, and, well, as you progress, more arrows of more types are going to be needed, so... But, all in all, that is, that's called planning for the future, as I like to call it. A lot of people, like, honestly, I've had a few folks question why I do nothing but grind all the time with materials a lot. I'm not the biggest or best builder in the world. I will admit it. My buildings are low tier. I am more planned for events. I'm planned for weaponry. I'm planned for combat. Realistically speaking, I already have the materials to go fight the second boss if I were to go find the Elder's Altar. Now with that, I could do that. Oh, we have incoming. Saw the blue eyes. And you're going to have a lot of these guys come after you here, and that's okay. They're not really all that strong, but if you get them in a pack, and especially if they surround you, yeah, Grey Dwarves can be very, very troublesome. Especially if they bring a troll. If they bring a troll with them, you are definitely going to be in for a fight. That's why I always carry a bunch of fire arrows. Trolls easily will succumb to fire arrows. I think I've already explained this in prior videos. But pretty much at this point, fire arrows are your best friend. Make sure you stay stocked with them. That's why you want to shoot birds. That's why you want to keep a lot of wood. That's why you want to keep the bird feathers. And go from there. So, what we're going to do here, we're going to keep working on copper. And we're going to end up going from there. Pushing into bronze axes. We're going to be pushing into bronze pickaxes. Oh, hey, look, you have come out of nowhere. And you are going to get beat. Now, I know there's a spawner relatively nearby, but these guys are coming from all directions, so I wouldn't be surprised if I have, like, 2 spawners in between, like, right where I'm, or basically between 2 spawners, for these. Now, you can tell if it's a spawner if it's got, like, a purple glow. It's like a pile of stuff, and you'll be able to just wail on it and get rid of it. Much like the evil bone piles in the dungeons, that I explained last video. But yeah, so that's really kind of where we're at, guys. We're going to get this copper. I've only got 2 pieces of ore actually mined up. That's kind of the tough part about a copper deposit. That gave me 4. Sometimes you get stone, sometimes you get copper out of it. You got to just clear through and kind of just break through the bits. So this is what's going to be time consuming, I'm not going to lie. And that's why most of this video is revolving around like updates and copper and all of that. But we are finally pushed into the copper age. Now notice as well, with my antler pick, it is taking a lot of durability just to get through this little bit of copper. And that's going to happen with this type of mining. And that's fine. That ground shaking is not a good thing. This means that I have me a troll nearby. I'm gonna look for him because I saw the ground shake while I was in that last setup, which means that there is a troll somewhere nearby, which means that I've got to get ready for a fight. We're gonna go look for him, guys, because I'm not about to let a troll stay rampant around. Now I've got the troll cave here. Thankfully, the troll doesn't just spawn like out of the cave on top of you. That would suck if it did. But and we're going to take care of this last gray dwarf. Yeah, they're coming up pretty frequently. I think I've got a spawner nearby, so I'm going to go try to locate that in the next daytime. But I don't want to venture too far from home as well, because I do know there are trolls in these woods, and these trolls will come find you. Yeah, I just felt the ground shake again. There's definitely a troll nearby. I just don't know where he is. But in time, he'll reveal himself, I'm sure. But yeah, guys, that's the dangers of the Black Forest and where we are at with our lovely little playthrough. So, now here's the plan. I'm going to off camera mine up a crap ton of copper. I'm going to start getting it in the furnace, and we're going to get things ready. Oh, I just saw them little buggers running around. Oh, the shaman. Those guys suck because they'll breathe poison on you like that. Then it's a heal that they do. I have no stamina. Alright, so I gotta be careful here. I got a 1-star Grey Dwarf, which means he's a little bit stronger than the rest. I'm gonna take some hits here for sure. Oh, there's a second shaman. Oh, this is gonna suck, guys. This is not gonna be good. This is why you always want to back off with a bow as well. If you can reduce some HP in a fight. Especially these 1-stars. Yeah. There we go. That damage over time really helps out. I don't know why I have such a powerful group hitting me, but that's alright. These are why fire arrows are your best friends, guys. Notice the damage over time. It's ticking, and it helps manage HP as well as crowds. And that way you can get HP values down to where you want them. All while just running around and kiting. It's a little bit cheesy, but hey, at the end of the day, it works. So I'll pick up stuff while I'm at it. That didn't pick up, which means that I am at my max weight. And that's expected at this point. So, I am going to run through and see what else I can get. There's going to give me Great Dwarf Eyes. And that's all fine and dandy. I got tons of wood. So I'm going to drop down here, take a small hit. I don't think I have any coal. Fill up the kiln. Fill up the smelter. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all that copper ore and we're going to throw it in this. That gives me 7. That's actually a pretty solid bit, guys. I'm not going to lie. It's a pretty solid bit. Alright, stone down in there. Or wood there. Feathers there. But yeah, we'll get this all put away, guys. We're going to stack up coal. We're going to stack up a lot more of the resources. But this really puts us in a great spot. Overall, in terms of the overall resource and where things are standing. So we're looking, all in all, we're looking good. We're looking good. I'm going to gather more of these resources. We're going to get prepped. We're going to get the axe. We're going to go down and get the fine wood from the meadows. We're going to start creating everything with that because I believe as well, since we have access to that, we do have the cauldron, which is 10 tin, and it has to be placed over a fireplace. So that's gonna be the purpose of the next building as well. It's gonna be more of like a rest hall slash storage. So I'm gonna be putting a lot of like my wood, my stone piles and wood in half of it, and we're gonna style it out pretty well. I think it's gonna look out pretty cool. I think it is. I've got a general design for it. It's going to be really, really long, like going this way along the coast. It's going to have a more of a come up to a steeple point, almost like a like the fir trees, how they come to points, and or for a roof. And then somewhere in the middle, I'm going to have a couple of I'm going to have a couple of these just chimneys with a fireplace in them. So it's going to be pretty nice. The way that I'm thinking about it, I saw a picture earlier today in a group chat that I'm part of for Valheim. And it all looked really amazing. So, using that as the guide stone, or the inspiration behind it all, and hopefully we get there. So, I'm going to take this out. Just because I want to keep this set to the side. We're going to run and grab these guys. So, guys, that's where we're at now. But yeah, really at this stage of the game, when you get here, it's management. It is management of your resources. It is grinding out to get a lot more of your resources. And it is pushing yourself to that next stage. And making sure that you're ready to go. So it's a lot of work. But it's very rewarding work at that. Because once you get there, it makes your life so much easier. So yeah, that's going to be where we're at, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to get the grind on, we're going to get more resources, and we're going to push into the exploration of things, looking for the altar in the next video. And until then, I'm going to make sure that I have everything. Axe, pickaxe, we're going to have all of it. And we're going to have a ton of stuff. I'm going to be working on the next building to put us in a position to be able to do that. It's going to be... I think I'm actually going to do more like a Valhalla-style haul. So it'll be pretty cool with some lattice work, but we're going to push that. I'm going to get everything where it needs to go, And I'll see you guys in the next video. If you like what you see, make sure that you are smashing that subscribe button. Keep that notification bell on so that way you know when Slappy gets more videos out. Join the Discord. I'll have a link for the Discord in the comments. Make sure that you're here. Set yourself up with the rules and the roles and come join us for various video games. Would love to have you come hang with our awesome community. And guys, I'm going to go ahead and issue a challenge this video. Let's see if we can get a solid 5 likes on this. I know I said 10 last video. 10's pretty pushing it. Let's see if we can get 5 likes. If we can get 5 likes, I will do a time-lapse grind video if we can do 5 likes. So, if we can get there, next video will be a time-lapse of me literally grinding wood and ore for hours on end. Condensed down into a 20-minute segment with a little bit of background music. So, but yeah, guys, with that, thank you so much, and we will see you on the next episode where we enter the Bronze Age.